What's up, everybody? Cats777, and today I'm going to teach all of you how to play Thief.
Bro, I already mastered Thief in Season 1. Pop, per swivel. What's going on, everybody? How you all doing, my boo-boos? You know y'all beautiful. Everybody who's been watching me on Twitch lately, playing Lawyer in rank, it's been such a joy playing him. I am so excited that he has finally been buffed. It's only taken a long-ass time to do it. And I've been playing him a lot lately, and he's been really fun to play with. I think he adds a new dynamic to the Identity V, but I would like to just get right into it, and then the rest of the video, I'm going to show you different aspects of his gameplay. So we know that essentially his map has been buffed. He can do all these cool things now where he holds the map down. You can see things, okay? I'm not going to go over every little tiny thing, but the big thing is that he cannot be terror shocked either, okay? So his map is a lot better than what it used to be. It's a lot easier to use it. He's kind of like a glorified seer and a mind's eye, kind of all in one a little bit, as well as a doctor, actually, because you can see where all the survivors are. I think he brings an incredible asset to the game now, especially in legendary rank mode. If you don't have, obviously you can't speak to all your teammates, right? Now, I'm going to get into some of the other things a little bit later, but I'm going to talk about his two builds that you can use. He is technically you can use him as a rescue character. What I will tell you is that top 10 lawyers, even in China, some of them use them as rescue characters. However, the top 5 genuinely are kiting characters, okay? So I still build, this is my build that I like to use with him. I like to build him left to right. You can, pallet stuns, you can try to get this done on a killer or a hunter. The pallets are ridiculous in this game. Sometimes you get hit right through the pallet. And the good thing about having this is that if you do stun them at the same time, well, they're going to be stunned for a lot longer. You're going to have your veteran bonus, and now you can continue running. So this is kind of my, like, fuck you pallet system perk that I like to use with him sometimes. However, if you can get the stun, again, this is going to help you out substantially. You still have your left build. We call this a left to right build, or some people still call it a 3-9 build, or you can call it an east-west build. You use this in legendary rank mode so people know where you're coming from or where you are. You don't have to use cold. You can get rid of cold, and you can invest all of it in here. I just like to use cold sometimes because I can see them through buildings and I don't have to necessarily waste my map all the time. But you don't necessarily need to use cold. And I am missing 1 point from this, I believe. I think I should have, yeah, I should be able to have 1 more point that you can allocate accordingly. Do use Tide Turner. Remember that if you have Tide Turner, you're not going to be as good of a kiter. However, if you are going to use a Tide Turner build and go for the rescue because you cannot be terror shocked, you definitely want to build it this way. And you want to build it this way because at least you'll get a speed bonus when you vault a pallet. Okay, so some lawyers will still decide to go down south and east or a 3-6 build. I don't really prefer that build, to be honest with you, just because a lawyer will be a great third rescuer, and by then you're usually fighting for the tie, or you guys are just getting your ass kicked and there's not much that's going to come from it. So I'm not going to get into an argument as to whether people think he's a primary rescuer now. What I will say is that it's going to depend on your play style. It's going to depend on how good you are at either kiting or hiding. And we will talk about transitional kiting and hiding as well. Again, some of the best hunters out there, you not having a kiting build will really damper how long you can kite for. There's 2 trains of thoughts with that rescue versus kite build. I'll let you guys figure out which one works better for you. And let's get right into some of the gameplay. It's finesse off all the time. I love finesse. I love you, finesse. You're my boo-boo. All right, let me just say. I'm gonna tap that. It is a blood queen.
Oh.
And if I get a salty one. Oh shit.
It's a clown.
With the clown.
Sorry. Yeah. Dude, stop. Dude. Hey, that for the clown is gonna come to you. Use it on me.
Terror shock?
Yeah, dude. I doubt this clown knows how to do the thing.
He's looking for me right now. He's got that rare skin. He's really looking for me.
Dude, in like 6
Dude, he
seasons of
can't
playing
find
this,
me. He can't find me. He's left. He left. Oh my god, I'm telling you guys. Somebody clip that. That's amazing. That was good. That was very, very good. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Now, would I do that? Would I do that against a Blood Queen? No, I wouldn't. An Anne, maybe, but not really. Would I do it against a character that uses Peeper? Probably not, but it worked out. I know Clown doesn't use Peeper. We're gonna transition kite. I'm going to Shack. All right, we're gonna test this out now. So see, here's another example of transitional kiting with the lawyer. Blood Queen does make a little bit of a boo-boo here, but it just emphasizes how I use the map in the beginning of the match, so I know where she's coming, and I do the best that I can to relocate from an area. That's very important. Now, she could have probably tried to find me right here, but she's also probably looking at her mirror image, which allows me to sneak by a little bit. This is actually transitional kiting is how you have to use a lawyer, and then the reason why I prefer building him left to right instead of as a rescue character, I still think it's way better, is because if you do get caught, you can still kite for over 60 seconds using the boost. In fact, we'll get into that a little bit later. Oh, I'm gonna tell you where he is. It's a spider, and there's in that shit corner going towards like kind of middle, a little bit opposite of tree.
Better than a seer, dude. Wow. Dude, yes. I want a lawyer.
I wasn't paying attention.
Match, yes.
Are any of you kiting?
Oh my god. I brought him to prospect. Oh, we're good. We're good. We're fine.
So much. Oh, I gotta pay attention.
Pop.
Go to Shack.
Persuadable.
For the last fight.
What?
Dude, come to
Ocean's like a wave, dude.
Shack, bro.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, there's a whole different way to kite in Shack now with him.
Oh shit. Wait, how? Teach me the ways. How does that hit? Oh my god.
So it's coming after me. Yeah. Dude, lawyer in hospital is broken. I can see just like a mind's eye. That is so broken. That's amazing. Gotcha.
I really want to.
I don't blame him.
Pop.
Pop it. Now I'm going to show you another example as to why I think a chitin build is way better. Chitin build is way better on lawyer than a rescue build. And the reason being so is that if the hunter does come after you, this is relatively early game. And she does have blink, so she's going to be able to hit me. But I'm going to show you what I do. I purposely allow her to terror shock me, right? And the reason being so is that I get my veteran bonus. Plus, I also have my left build that allows me to really put distance between this Blood Queen and I, right? And this entire kite session here probably lasts about, I think it lasts about 70 seconds. And that was actually on the worst circumstances possible with this Blood Queen because that Blood Queen got to use blink on me, right? And then I realized, oh shit, basement's inside Arms Factory. I can't kite in here anymore. And so the rule of thumb is you get the hell out when there's basement. You do not want to be basement ever. All right. So that's why I'm like, all right, well, fuck it. Now I'm just going to die, but I'm going to just put as much distance as I can away from there. I could have extended this by trying to tight kite. I kind of didn't, though. She did a good job with her mirrors, but we got 70 seconds. We won this match.
I'm about to pop this one too. It's at 80%, but
wait, I need to see. Is it? Oh, see, it turns blue, guys. See that? See how it turns blue? That's how I know that generator is above 50%. Right?
Oh.
So that's so it's turned blue. You see that? I'm wasting all my map now. Somebody clip that. Right? So now I know exactly.
Oh, look at you.
See those two blues? So we know that both of those blue ones are being worked on, and they're above 50%. I'm at great. Oh wait, can he not terror shock me?
Oh,
He can't terror shock me.
No,
That's right. You can't terror shock me. Oh, somebody clip that. That's amazing. Somebody clip that. I beg you. I will make out with a frog on a Saturday with one leg and an eye patch. Tell me I won't. That is amazing. Don't worry. We're going to watch that clip again. So what am I talking about? Well, veteran bonus is different. We all know that when you get injured, you get a little bit of a speed boost, okay? But what separates lawyer and other characters, such as doctor, from many other characters is that they have a veteran bonus, which means that when you're injured, you get an additional boost on top of that. Oh, wait, can he not terror shock me? He can't terror shock me. That's right, you can't terror shock me. Oh, somebody clip that. That's amazing. Somebody clip that. I beg you. I will make out with a frog on a Saturday with one leg and an eye patch. Tell me I won't. That is amazing. And here's just a basic clip of watching how I would get terror shocked. And I was like, yeah, fuck it. And I decided to just keep going. Now, obviously, you want to try to juke that so they hit the rocket chair. But either way, you can't get terror shocked. And that's why some people prefer building a rescue build. Bruh, I wanted to try something. I was transitional kiting him, and then you took my damn kite.
He was never on you.
Dude, I was transitional kiting the whole time. You know what? You know what, dude? I hope the next time you go to the bathroom, the stuff that comes out is the size of a meatball, but like a hard meatball. So there's no way to get it out unless the whole thing comes out in one large amount. Oh shit.
Oh yeah. Now
See, I'm not paying attention. That's what I get for not paying attention. Son of a bitch.
Did you look what you done, Finesse?
good. That was first, right?
I can.
Improve himself.
Oh.
Dude, I'm actually cat.
What?
What's up, everybody? Cats 007.
That's how we're going to end the game, or rather the video. Remember how you avoid these hunters. Transitional kiting will depend on if they have peepers, depending on if they don't have peepers. And that just comes with game experience. Transitional kiting, rotating, all comes with experience as well. I do think that lawyer is good for both veterans and beginners alike to continue learning and perfecting their skill. Thank you so much. Catch me on Twitch.